Hey, what's up, everyone? What I'm going to do today is give you guys a video of how I look for stocks. And I'm not talking about crypto today. I'm just talking about regular stocks. There's some pretty cool tools that I believe that can help tremendously. So let's get to it. Looking at the crypto prices today, let's just take a look here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, Bitcoin is under 17. You know what? It could stay under 17 because at the end of the day, it's the bear market and it's fine. What I can tell anyone is, just rack up. XRP is at 38 cents. Dogecoin is at 0.09. Yeah, rack up. That's what I would do. I'm not going to give you financial advice, but Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Dogecoin. Yo, if they win the lawsuit, this is going like 1,000%. Matic, that's my baby right there. I look at Polkadot, but still iffy. It's garbage. The only reason why I say Solana, I mean, it's a very popular token, but the problem is that they have outages like all the time. So I can't really trust a project that always has an outage. But they have a good tech stack. Avalanche is actually pretty cool too. Look into that. Link. XMR is my favorite token because it's a privacy token. And if you want to wash money, use Monero. Ethereum Classic is always going to be there. See this 1875? Last year it jumped up to like 225, a little bit higher. So Ethereum Classic is a monster. If I was telling anybody, just get 100 of them, leave it there, just stack it. XLM is 26. Wow, it's crazy. Number 26 I'm referring to. Filecoin, this is huge. I think this should be much higher than what it is today, but take a look out for Filecoin. ICP is my thing right here too. Look at ICP. The 417. Their circ supply is crazy. It's only 278. So the potential for this to go crazy is extremely high. And circulation supply is also, it's not it, whatever. But there's that possibility for ICP. You know what? Let me take a look real quick. Before I get into the stocks, I just want to take a look at something real quick. Let me just scroll down here. I want to get the 24 hour. I just want to look for the 52 hour. Where the hell is it? Oh, sorry. Okay. All time high. Yo, look at this shit. Yo, all time high was $750. This was 2 years ago. $750. Like, yo. Do I think this might go back to its all time high? Gotta do some research. I need to figure out why it went so low. But look at that circ supply. The market cap is still $1 billion, so I would definitely pay attention. Alright, so now let's go to let me show you guys, like, when I invest into regular stocks, not cryptocurrency, like what I do, some of the tools and tips that can help you find great stocks. Alright, so my main tool, my baby, is Yahoo Finance. Like, people don't realize that Yahoo Finance is the best place where you can go to get information about any stocks. Yahoo's an old company. I know a lot of people dismiss Yahoo because a lot of people don't even have a Yahoo email address. Most people use Gmail. But Yahoo to me is like the best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Yahoo Finance. You know what? I have the... Let's see if I can log in real quick. It's two-factor. Let me put in my Goddamn. I don't care if you see this because um, E R Q P A Y. I hate the ones that have like characters. Like I like when it's numeric. Continue. All right, cool. We're home. All right, so this right here is my baby. Um, this here gives me everything that I'm looking for when I'm trying to find a stock. Here's like the most watched stocks by Yahoo Finance users. As you can see, Apple's up there, Microsoft, Amazon. And they had to split, that price dropped, but it's okay because you get more. Um, Google, that's my baby. Netflix. Let's see if AMD's up here. All right, so let me tell you something about AMD. Back in 2000 and let's see, maybe 2015. I had a coworker. She was actually my boss. Um, she was let's just say she was tough. So she's like, David, everyone knows that I'm like into the stocks and stuff like that. That's my thing. She's like, David, like, what's a stock that I should get into? You know, I've been looking at AMD for a very long time, and I'm not talking about like within the past 20 years. Everyone knows like there's Athlon processors, there's Celeron, there's Intel, and AMD always had that potential. AMD was always cheaper than Intel, but it was better than Celeron. Like, so if I had a computer, in most cases I'd get an AMD Athlon. It was just to me it actually ran faster than Intel. But that price was like at 99, 98 cents. And you know what? We can actually verify that. So let's go into AMD. Let's go with Max. So I said this was in 2013. And it was right about. All I know is that I remember it was like a little bit under $1. I can't find it, but it was little under $1. I'm thinking maybe 2015. I gotta remember when I got promoted. But all I know is that I told this lady, it was it was a little under $1. It could have been a little over $1 too. But I told her you should get that. She's like, David, I trust you. And she had money, so she's like, I'm gonna get 10,000 of them. That price went up to $100. When you do the math, a little $10,000 investment, you could go anywhere from $10,000 to $13,000 investment. That shit went up to, let's see what the peak was. Sorry to keep doing this, but $156. So I know that she's thinking like, damn, he was right. I wasn't expecting it to even get that high. To be honest with you, I was expecting it to be like $15. But it touched something on my face. But with that high. Alright, so cool. Let me just go over this thing. Why I like Yahoo. So first thing is, gives you the stock name, the stock symbol, visitor trend. You can tell like it's been down the past 2 weeks, but it was up 10 weeks ago. It was up 9 months ago. So trend is big, right? Because you don't want to know sentiment. Like you want to know what people are thinking, like why people are coming to visit AMD. Is it a major spike in the price? Did it drop considerably? You just gotta look at that. So right now it's closed at 658, 68.59. All right, so let me get down to what I love about Yahoo Finance. So with this stock, here's the summary. It tells you when the previous close, what it opened at, bids, 52-week range. It tells you in the past 52 weeks, the high point, It's a low point, the volume. So the higher the volume, more people are trading. Lower the volumes, less people are trading. It correlates with the price. The market cap right now is 110 billion. Um, PE ratio, it's a little high. Earnings per share, and I'll go over that with you guys in a separate video. But these two things here are very, very important. Very important. This here, earnings per share, is extremely important. So also what I do too is like, there's these guys. I'm just going to Yahoo, just YouTube, just to show you. There's these guys. It's called the plain bagel. So these guys, they actually have they kind of explain like what each term means. So I think, the plain, and you know what, I'm gonna do the same thing too, in like the way that I can just like tell you guys. But they're pretty good. I like them. I learned a lot from the plain bagel. So shout outs to them. But I go on YouTube and like I'll do something like PE ratio. And what I'll do is I'll watch like 20 videos, like until I get it. And then what I do is I go into Investopedia. Everyone should be on Investopedia. I'll do like something like this. Let's see. PE ratio. Bam! Here's an article about it. So Investopedia is something that you should also look for if you're into stocks. I'm telling you, PE ratio, these things mean a lot. It tells you everything you need to know. There's no excuse why anyone cannot understand how these things work. There's so much money out there that you should be able to get a piece of that pie. All right. So the first year target, aiming for 90.61. So right now the chart, it's bearish. That means that we're not looking for an outlook of a high point. We're looking at it price dropping. It's a bearish pattern. If it's bearish, the price is going to be low for a while, and if it's bullish, the prices are going to run high. So here's what bulls say. Here's what the bears say. It's beautiful. I love this. These are all newspaper, news articles that are related to AMD. These are the financials. As you can see, growth. That's all you want to see, growth in the company. Recommend trends. Recommend ratings. People say buy. So if they're saying buy, it's based on research that the price at some point will go high. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So I like to look at companies, right? I like to look at certain things. Since I have Yahoo Finance Plus, I get to look at the company outlook. I actually really don't care about that, but one thing that I do look into is the hiring, just to see the spike. And this is sectors, right? So people within that same companies within that same industry, you look at their hiring pattern, and you can see it's for that industry, it's actually tanking. But for AMD, pretty high, but it's tanking for December. Gotta take a look into that to see why. Their earnings, like I said, this is very important. Kind of need, and they missed it, so that was actually really bad. Because the estimate was 68 and they missed that. So usually you'll see a tank in the price, quick. And dividends, dividends, they don't pay dividends, but a lot of people invest in things that actually in stock that actually give out dividends. They use it as passive income. All right. The next thing is a chart. This is just the same chart I was showing you. It goes from 1 day to max. Max go back to, look at this, 1981. And if you look, it's just wow. And this is where you saw the peak. So something good happened around here. We know what happened. So the charts are pretty cool. Conversations is really talk, chatter about this particular stock. A lot of people FUD. This is actually better than like Coin Market Cap and crypto because like people are really talking about like the comments are basically about AMD, and there's a lot of FUD and there's a lot of people that are pro AMD. But I like conversations because conversations can tell me how other people are thinking. Let's look at statistics. This is basically like valuation measures. What you should do is I think you should take all these and go into Investopedia and try to understand what everything means. Enterprise value, trailing earning ratio. Like you need to learn what everything means. This gives you the financial highlights. Trade information. And a lot of this information is what you saw at the other page. The balance sheet, cash flow. Cash flow is really important. You want to know how much money, how much cash this company has at hand. Not only that, you want to know that if something happened, they should be able to keep the business running for X number of months or X number of years. So pay attention to the cash flow. All right, so this is where I love historical data. This goes back and back and back, but it's easy to track. I love historical data. This goes back, I think, 2 years or maybe a year. It's pretty cool. But I think you can go back. You can do it monthly, daily, and weekly. Alright, so profile is really just like the key execs, right? This is a company. This is where AMD is at. Their sector, the industry, semiconductors. How many people work there? The telephone to that main office, their website, the key executives. These are all the people that excuse me, I was eating macaroni and cheese, so if you see something on my face, just leave a comment. Alright, so financials, income statement, total revenue, gross profit. You should understand all these things. Like I'm not gonna go through any of this. I think what you should do is copy each thing, go into Investopedia, and kind of understand what they mean. Investopedia is like the key of understanding what these things mean. There's analysts. This analysis, estimated earnings, revenue estimates, options. I'm not into options, but these are option traders. These are like strike price. I'm not into options, but I can do a video about this. I don't do it though. Holders. This is what I love. So this really means like who in the company is holding. So I'm not gonna do this, right? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you something about Amazon. This is what I want you guys to see something with Amazon. All right, look at this. So I go into holders, right? So 9.8% is shares held by all insiders. So it's like people within the company. 60% shares held by institutions. 66.58% is really float held by institution, and 5,292 is number of institutions holding shares. So right now these are the top holders. BlackRock is the beast because like they hold so many shares. They're just like they're just a holding company. Like this is what they do. We could talk about holding companies in another video. This is what I like though. Let me show you. Inside roster. This shit is crazy because like these are the people in the company that have some type of rank. Like it goes from Jeff Bezos down to another officer. Alright, so you want to know why Jeff Bezos is like the richest person in the world, like one of the richest individuals in the world. This is Jeff Bezos, right? Look at how many shares he owns of Amazon. 992 million shares at $89 a pop. Like, this is why he's one of the richest people in the world. Like, yo, look at how many shares he owns. 992 million shares. And they're each going at $89 a pop. Not even in crypto. does anyone own that many shares for a token? You're telling me that he's holding 900, almost a billion shares at 89 a pop. Then you have other people like directors, officers, the director, the CEO. He has 2 million shares, so you know he's comfortable. Um, you have some of the officers, directors, but yo, Jeff Bezos is a beast. 992 million shares. Um, insane, insane. I just it's insane. So I think that everyone should look at that to see, um, like how much these people are really holding. Like, you know what? Let's look at Google for a second. I just want to see. I just want to see something real quick here. I know Sergio and I just want to see something if they're holders inside roster. Yo, so Sergio has 369 million shares, almost at 370. Jeez. And he's one of the founders of Google at 93 a pop. One of these guys is fucking wealthy. Like, yo, look at the numbers that they're pulling in. Like the CEOs, oh my god, yo, he has 2 million shares. He's a beast. Wow. I'm kind of impressed, man. These guys are holding. And then next is this. There's never really any data on that, so I'm looking at that. But that's it for this video. I really kind of wanted to give you guys like a thorough overview of like, and it's a high level overview, right? I didn't really go into details on like how to utilize this. There's one thing that I want to make another video on stock screeners, and this is how you find stocks. Like, and you'll see what I do to find stocks. But overall, this was a video just to kind of show you how I look at how I just kind of get information, like, financial information about these companies. And now like you can go to the holders and you go to the inside roster, you just see how these people, how much they're holding. It's just unbelievable. There is so much money out there in this world. There is no reason why everybody can't get a piece of the pie. There's just no reason why. You have to be able to get a piece of the pie. Money's there. But I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.